everyone, it's Maisie and today I'm going to show you 5 bridal nail designs using HONA's new wedding edit. This stunning collection features 6 beautiful gel polish shades and 4 detail paints, which are absolutely perfect for the brides to be. For this first design I'm using the shade Buff and I'm just applying 2 even coats. Then I'm taking the full coverage Get Tacky polish and making sure to apply that really smoothly and evenly. I then put that into cure for only 30 seconds. HONA honestly has the best selection of foils. There are so many to choose from, but this is just the white lace foil. I need to do foils more often. This has made me realise that it's so easy but so effective. So that's the first design, and now moving on to the second, we're going to do a gorgeous French moment with a little bit of a twist. So I'm using Pink Cloud gel polish to start, applying 2 even layers, and then for the French manicure, would I use anything other than HONA's white detail paint? Honestly, if you are using any other white detail paint for your French manicures, switch to HONA's right this second because it is so pigmented, so easy to use, the most amazing thickness and viscosity. I just am absolutely obsessed. I get quite a lot of questions asking how I do my French, and honestly, I don't think there's a formula to it. I just think approach it with confidence, we don't want any shaky lines, and always start with less and add more. Also, let the brush do the work. If you make sure to fully coat your brush, not too much because we don't want to overload product, but the HONA's long liner brush is my go-to for French. To elevate this bridal look to something a bit more bougie for the brides out there, I'm going to add the glitter silver as a little outline. This is so subtle, but it actually just adds so much and it just catches the light really beautifully. After curing for 60 seconds, I then just apply the Super Shine top coat, and I also find that just filing the edge after a French manicure really helps to make it crisp and clean. Just bear in mind that you should only file the top coat layer. You don't want to go any further down because that will affect retention. Next up, of course, I had to do a full cover chrome. I'm using Songbird gel polish as the base. I'm going to use HONA's clear chrome as well. So I just take a little eyeshadow applicator and apply it on top of a fully cured Super Shine top coat base. When applying your base top coat layer, it is so important to make sure that there's no pitting or streaks because this will really show up when you apply the chrome, so it has to be as smooth and even as possible. My absolute favourite tool at the moment is HONA's brush, and it works so well for removing any excess chrome without being too abrasive on your base. I then just seal that in with another layer of top coat, and that's the chrome done. Look at how that shines. It is always going to be one of my favourite designs. Okay, next up, Milky White with some encapsulated gold, and this is actually what I've got on my nails at the moment, and I'm just loving it so much. So I'm using the White Sands gel polish to begin, and I just put 1 coat on, and then I'm using the Celine and Olympus gold flakes. You all might think I'm biased, but honestly, these flakes are to die for. I'm still going to have these pots when I'm old and grey. You need the smallest amount. I literally take 1 flake and then just kind of disperse it in the lid to break it up a bit because you don't want to apply too much with this. I then just use the Clean It brush and dab it onto the tacky gel polish layer, and then I just use the White Sands polish again to go over it to give it the milky kind of look, and then we're going to layer it with some more flakes. I was originally just going to use the Olympus Gold Flakes because they are my go-to for any design, but I actually got sent these Celine flakes as well. I actually like the dimension of using both of these just because they shine differently in different lights, and I don't know, I just think it's nice to zhuzh it up a bit. I do think this might be my favourite design out of all 5, but I do quite like the last one. So this final design is just some abstract flowers, and I start by using linen gel polish as the base. When I first did this design, I just did it with a white detail paint, but I forgot that Polar was in the collection, so it's a bit more sheer and it's got a slight shimmer to it, but it's really pretty for just more subtle design. Now, I really struggle with abstract designs because I'm a little bit of a perfectionist, so everything has to be perfectly placed. But if you struggle with flowers, this is the way to go. They look so effective, but you can make them look imperfect and they still look perfect. So I was using the clean up brush there to just place the petals down, and now I'm going in with green velvet to just create some little vine leaves. Just a side note, please ignore my croaky voice. It's been a long day as a nail tech. I love just adding a little bit more dimension to make it look a little bit more detailed. So I'm just taking green velvet and a little bit of the white to create a slightly lighter green. And then I'm just going to take my long liner brush and add a few strokes into the leaves. Then to finish, I just take a dotting tool, or if you don't have one, just use an orange wood stick like me. And I'm just going to add a few tiny dots into the middle and top coating to finish. And those are all my 5 wedding bridal edit designs. Let me know in the comments which design's your favourite. I think I'd have to go for the gold leaf, or the foil, or the flowers, or the chrome.